Okay. Well, let's move on from that. Kris Knoblauch ranked 13th amongst NHL head coaches in a poll done by NHL.com writers. Fair or foul?
Do we have a list of who was above him?
Yes, I could get you that.
Because I would say,
who do you think number one is?
John Cooper.
I would assume Paul Maurice.
He's right.
Cooper's 1, Maurice 2, Bruce Cassidy 3. Is this last year's? Nope. Okay. Pete DeBoer 4. Pretty sure Kris Knoblauch beat him.
Pete DeBoer is now the 4th best coach.
He's good, man.
He's very good.
His playoff resume is pretty nice.
How many Stanley Cups does he have?
I know, but he goes on runs a lot.
Yeah. He's good, but
Mike Sullivan 5.
Oh my God.
Rod Brindamore 6. I'd have Rod above Sullivan and DeBoer and Cassidy. I'd have Rod at 3.
Okay.
Peter Laviolette 7. Gets results for a couple years.
What team is he on now?
New York Rangers.
Right.
The Rangers.
Oh, here we go.
8 Bednar, 9 Montgomery, 10 Tocchet. I think Tocchet could be higher. 11 Torts, 12 Berube. Oh, I don't like Berube there. 13 Knoblauch. And then below Knoblauch, Brunette, Keefe, Ruff.
Who's the worst?
They only went 16 deep. Dean Evison got the least amount of votes at 3.
I don't know. The team took such a massive turn last season.
I would rather have Knoblauch than Berube. I'd rather have Knoblauch than Torts. I'd rather have Knoblauch than
Tocchet.
100%. I like Tocchet, man. He's good. He's close to a top 10 coach. By the end of this year, we'll see.
I think that is a totally fair ranking to put him in.
Yeah.
I think that's a good spot.
I disagree. He literally tied the NHL record last season, the most wins in a row for a team that was like 2-9-1 or whatever they were.
Yeah, I mean, but you can't discount what Rick Tocchet did.
No, I'm not discounting it. But he took a team that was literally dead last. And I know Vancouver won the division and everything, but like I'm assuming this is involving, like, is this based off resume or last season?
I don't know.
Because that, I guess that would be good to know. Because I wouldn't have Mike Sullivan at 3.
Mike Sullivan. I wouldn't have Bruce Cassidy at 3. I wouldn't have Mike Sullivan at 5.
Sorry, 5, 3, yeah. No, I wouldn't. I would have Knoblauch. If this is purely based off last season, was he like 6th in Jack Adams voting?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Not for me. Not 13. It's at least top 8.
Okay. What's trending? I think that's everything for what's trending.
Andrew keeps putting in the rookie tournament starts tomorrow. The others will probably finish dead last. I'm excited to see Sam O'Reilly. I don't even know who else is in
there. Okay. We're gonna save our short for giant question, I think.
Okay.
We're also gonna talk some nation vacation.
Still
later.
good, man. Ad read.
Yeah, shout out to our friends at Short for the Giant. Tired of the dealership hassle? That's what Short for the Giant's so dang good at, Liam. The service department, mobile service van that comes to you, valet service to get you back on the go. So many ways for you to get back on the road with our friends at Short for the Giant. So many reasons why you should make them your next dealership. The 3 of us are playing in the Short for the Giant golf tournament on Sunday. So look forward to some content from that.
Yeah, that'll be really fun.
It'll be a lot of fun.
Red zone in the carts.
Yes, red zone in the carts will be great. People asking who is going to the rookie tournament. I don't know. I don't think Edmonton's released their roster yet.
There's a couple. I saw 2 players for the Medicine Hat Tigers are going.
Okay.
Corbett, I think one of the players' name is.
Corbett.
Obviously the draft class from this year. What they have 5 picks, 6 picks. I don't know. Bo Akey, yeah, Bo Akey probably.
Okay, people keep saying, like, yes, Knoblauch took a team from dead last to the finals, 100%. But the Edmonton Oilers were not like some scrappy little team they were a cup favorite entering the year. He got them back on track. He deserves a lot of credit for that. He's a top 10 coach in the NHL after less than a season in the league. I'm giving him his praise, but he's not a top 5 coach, guys. He's 10 and he's just inside the top 10. You can love him. I love him too. I think he, again, very good coach. Put him ahead of Sullivan. Put him ahead of a bunch of guys who are in the top, or a couple of guys who NHL Network had in the top 10 or NHL.com. But like, come on. A little bit of context there. One season does not make a great coach. Berube did it too, and you all just shat on him. Yeah, I mean, that's, again, Knoblauch's got to do it for more than 1 year. Like, he hasn't even done it for a year yet, although he already is like, whatever, 20th and longest tenured head coaches in the league, which is hilarious. But yeah, like Berube did it for 1 year, and then after that, never found success. I mean, I think obviously Knoblauch's in a much better spot to do it because of the roster he's been given. And I think again, he is a very good coach. But as Maynard says, remember Woody. I would have Woody above a lot of those coaches in the top 16.
I would disagree because he doesn't have a job. If he was that good, he'd have a job. I think he's a good coach too. Don't get me wrong, but we've talked about this before.
There are plenty of good coaches who get overlooked for jobs all the time. Todd Nelson's probably a better coach than 10 coaches in the league. He deserves a crack.
Maybe
it's an old boys club, and I think Woody fought that a little bit this year. Like Lindy Ruff being in Buffalo is dumb as shit.
That is a dumb one.
There's always going to be that level of inner politics.
Travis Green, Travis Green got another job. I'm not sure if Travis Green quite deserved another job yet. And I also don't think, to Woodcroft, I don't think he's itching to take an assistant job somewhere, which is what a guy like Travis Green went and did that, right? It's like, yeah, I'll go be on a bench somewhere and I'll serve as an assistant. Woodcroft, I think, has shown, and again, choosing to go to Bakersfield versus follow McClellan to LA back at the time, Woodcroft showed he doesn't want to be an assistant coach anymore. He's a head coach. So, yeah. I think he's a better coach than a lot of guys who are currently in the league. If you were making a hiring right now and you had the choice between Dan Bilesma or Jay Woodcroft, who would you pick?
Probably Dan Bilesma.
I like Bilesma.
No, you wouldn't. You're full of shit.
Didn't Dan Bilesma? Where was he last season?
Exactly.
No. He won
Coachella.
Yeah, and they won the AHL championship. What team is he with?
Seattle.
So that kind of makes sense.
Yeah, I mean, because they wanted to bring up their guy. But if I was making the hiring, who would you rather have, Derek Lalonde or Jay Woodcroft?
Oh, Jay Woodcroft. But is Derek Lalonde in the top 16 list?
He was 16th, 17th, 18th. He was 19th.
Okay. Yeah, so yeah.
John Hines and Minnie or Woody? I'd take Woody.
Derek Lalonde was 19th.
Yeah, how is Spencer Carberry below all of those guys?
What?
Yeah, this poll's whack. We're moving on from it.
I don't think Berube is overrated, though. I think he's just been hit with a lot of crap. Like Landeskog has not been the same since they won. Nichushkin.
Are you talking about Berube or are you talking about Bednar?
Oh, I got Bednar and Berube wrong.
Berube's in Toronto now.
Overrated. Berube. My bad. Move on.
Come on, man.
I mean, I like him. I think he's a fine coach. I just like Knoblauch more.
What's up, Nation citizens? If you like that video, then you need to be subscribed to the Oilers Nation YouTube. Podcasts, live shows, exclusive interviews, and analysis. Everything you need from your favorite voices at Oilers Nation. And you don't want to miss any of it, so hammer that subscribe button.